Alright, hey y'all. Today I want to do some color. The last few days I have been wearing some more subtle, kind of natural eyeshadow looks, because I tried one out a few days ago and I actually liked the way it looked. So I tried a few more. And, believe it or not, I can roll with it. I can roll with it. And yeah. I have got an issue. I forgot to remove my eye makeup. Let me see if I have any Nivea cream here close by. I do. I'm going to go ahead and do this. You'll see how I remove my eye makeup. I say this a lot. I talk about this a lot. I use my mother's face care regimen. However, she did not use Nivea face cream to remove her eye makeup. She used baby oil. And I used baby oil up until I met my pseudo sister, Nikki, and she used Nivea face cream, and I realized that this shit is thebomb.com. First of all, it costs $1 for a little thing that lasts forever. Second of all, it works amazing. Third of all, it doesn't have any oil in it, so you don't have to worry about any breakouts. And also, baby oil sometimes, even though it doesn't really burn, but you can't really get it directly right up in your eyeball. Nivea cream, you can. I mean, I could put it like in my eyeball if that's what it took to get my face or my eye makeup off. Check that out. And it's a moisturizer, so it's moisturizing your eyes at the same time. You can't go wrong. It's also alcohol day. Now, I only do this a few times a week because I don't want to super dry out my skin. My skin is actually a little bit dry anyhow. But I alternate between exfoliating and using alcohol as an extra cleaning step. And I swear to God, I just scrubbed my face to death with dial soap and a coarse washcloth. But alcohol will get down in every nook and cranny, every pore, and just draw out any residual makeup or dirt or grime. And I alternate it between, with exfoliating, because exfoliating kind of does the same thing, only it's also knocking off any dead skin. So, now that we have that out of the way, I'm looking at my palette thinking, what am I going to do today? But I'm totally putting my horse in front of my carriage. Oh no, that's the way it's supposed to go. I'm putting my carriage in front of my horse. I don't know. I'm putting something wrong. I'm putting something in front of something that ain't supposed to be there. I'm going to prime with my Pond's moisturizer. And I actually was checking this out. You know, I got this for $1.50. I've had it for about 3 months. And it is like, shit. I still have probably more than half. And I use it twice a day. In this much. So I was checking it out though at Dollar General because that's where I get it. And they have an anti-wrinkle formula, which right now I use the extra dry skin because through the winter I had some major dry skin issues, and I think it was just from the fact that we had electric heat and just the real brisk cold air when we went outside, you know, when I went outside and stuff. I just had some really, really bad dry skin. And I was still using my alcohol, so I'm sure that didn't help. So that's why I'm using the extra dry skin right now. My skin has made a 180. It actually only took probably about a week and a half of using the product twice a day before I go to bed and as a primer before I put on my makeup. And it totally changed. I was having like dry patches on my cheeks and around my nose and on my forehead and like peeling off dry patches. Totally gone. Week and a half. Okay, so for today's foundation, I'm going to use this same combo that I've been using because I love it. I got the Hard Candy Glamouflage, and I got it in light. The medium just looked too dark. I don't know if I should have just got the medium, but I didn't want... It's harder to lighten up dark foundation than it is to darken up light foundation. So, in my experience, and for my expertise, for what you want to take that as, I would always go lighter than darker. Especially, you know, because I do have a foundation, you'll see my next step, that's going to make this perfect. I did wear this for about 3 or 4 days, completely by itself, with no overtop foundation. I just layered 2, because it's not quite as full coverage as I like my full coverage foundation to be. I want a whole nother skin, girl. A whole nother skin. But, so it's not quite as full coverage. So I put another layer on top of it. And I wore it like that for a few days. And it's not terrible. I think it just washed me out a little bit because my hair is still so dark. I just dyed it a few weeks ago. So it's not quite, the roots are faded super bad because they didn't even really take to the blue because I fucked up. Yeah, I'll get into that here in a second because I have to take a break, but I'll be back.